Bumpers and a group of companies. The business started in 1969, was known as Supreme Hard Chrome, and then basically changed name to Supreme Bumpers. I've been in the business for 31 years. It's basically a family business, and my dad is basically semi-retired, and I've basically run the business ever since. I think our passion, in fact it's my dad's passion, is all about classic cars. And I think that's what it is. It's the old days, the chrome plating was very much in. And as time actually progressed, we moved away from not only chrome, we then diversified into the plastic repair side. And we now run plastic repairs as well as the chrome plating. But in conjunction with that, chrome faded out, plastic became a very big thing, and then long story short, chrome is now starting to come back in because the whole economy has changed. Everybody's starting to restore classic vehicles, and that's where the business revived once again. With regards to chrome plating, the basic fundamentals are very much the same. You still have what we basically do is quadruple plating. It's potassium cyanide copper, acid copper, nickel and chrome. That's the four basic plating processes that we do. Although the actual technology has changed in the sense that they fine-tune things, tweaked it, etc., and you get a better finish at the end of the day, but the basic fundamentals are the same. Supreme is basically divided into three different categories. One is the memorabilia side, the other is the classic car restorations, full restorations, and then also the electroplating side. And the best part of all is you basically do, it's all in one house. Maybe I'm an old soul, and I just generally like old things, and that's for that reason. I think it's also become, we've collected a lot of old stuff over time, and then all of a sudden with American Pimp Your Ride those years ago, that's when the whole market started changing, and when we started to, okay, let's start using the memorabilia, etc. And I think that's where we started basically coming into it. And believe it or not, when we started actually doing a very simple showroom, everyone started a lot of interest. Oh, hang on a second, can you organize this? And that's how things developed. What we basically do, we would basically acquire old classic, someone else's junk, which is my treasure. We literally take that, we keep it totally original, or we would restore it. The clients will actually say to me, Glenn, are you interested in a petrol pump? Or you're actually interested in, yes, sure, I'll take it. And that's exactly how I actually buy the stuff. There's many times I do a little bit of shopping myself, whereby I go to classic car shows, piston ring, and you generally find someone else's junk and I'm buying the stuff. We either keep it as it is or we restore it. And at the end of the day, we've got guys that are basically, when I bring it back, clean it up, the guys are wanting to buy the damn stuff. So hence we then decided to actually start getting into business whereby we actually start selling memorabilia components itself, in every aspect, from petrol pumps to number plates, anything. You know, when times became pretty hard, we had to now diversify our business. And by diversifying the business itself, a lot of guys would come in and say, listen, I've got a bumper that needs chrome, I've got all form of chrome plating that needs to be done. I need someone to do my paintwork on the car, or they need to restore the car. And then I started thinking, I said, well, hang on a second, but I can actually help you. Let me try and actually assist you, and I'll do the full car restorations. And that's how it started. I have a passion with classic cars. I mean, my dad has been into cars. He's had more cars than most people have had breakfast. But the bottom line is that that's how we started getting into it. Started off small, restored one or two cars, and we literally did everything under one roof. We've got a number of vehicles in for restoration. We've basically got a 450 SL Mercedes, a red one. It's basically coming for semi-restoration, and there's a possibility it's going to be a full restoration. Got a Galaxy 500 LTD, Total restoration, we're practically halfway through it already. Paintwork's been sorted and chrome work's done. We now just need to do the assembly. We've got an MGB Roadster, a green one, left-hand drive, California. Its origins from California in 1964. Alright, I've basically got a Chevy El Camino, which basically needs to be total restoration. There's been quite a few modifications that the client basically wanted. If anybody's interested, I've basically got two Buckies, which is a 46 Ford and a 1951 Dodge. So if you are interested, give me a shot. I then also have a Peugeot 403, very rare. It's an unusual vehicle that was driven from Eiffel Tower all the way down Africa. When it got to South Africa, it was abandoned. So I've basically 3/4 restored this vehicle. I've got a Chef Strada Chief. It's basically 3/4 restored. Mercedes 108, 3/4 restored as well. We've done the full restoration on it. Got a Porsche 968, totally original. I'm looking at selling it, so if anybody's interested, give us a shot. We do full car restorations as well as full car chrome plating restorations. And whereby I'm talking about that is we basically do the repairing and chroming of basically everything. With bumpers, bearings, grills, door handles, hubcaps, anything. The long and the short of it is what we basically do is we chemically remove the chrome from the actual item itself, repair it. We get the old chrome off completely, gets polished to a mirror finish. We then add potassium cyanocopper to the actual item to make sure that all the imperfections are basically so we can see it. Thereafter we put a lot of acid cop on it, which is like a undercoat on the actual plate itself, which irons out all the little imperfections. Thereafter we do nickel plating and thereafter chrome. So in a nutshell, most people are always talking about triple plating, we do the quadruple plating.